Good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's devotion for February 13th. The devotion is titled Freed from Our Cage, and the Bible reading is from Psalm chapter 18, verses 3 to 6 and 16 to 19. I called on the Lord who is worthy of praise, and he saved me from my enemies. The ropes of death entangled me. Floods of destruction swept over me. The grave wrapped its ropes around me. Death laid a trap in my path. But in my distress, I cried out to the Lord. Yes, I prayed to my God for help. He heard me from his sanctuary. My cry to him reached his ears. He reached down from heaven and rescued me. He drew me out of deep waters. He rescued me from my powerful enemies, from those who hated me and were too strong for me. They attacked me at a moment when I was in distress, but the Lord supported me. He led me to a place of safety. He rescued me because he delights in me. While out taking walks, writer Martin Laird would often encounter a man with 4 Kerry Blue Terriers. 3 of the dogs ran wild through the open fields, but one stayed near its owner, running in tight circles. When Laird finally stopped and asked about this odd behavior, the owner explained that it was a rescue dog that had spent most of his life locked in a cage. The terrier continued to run in circles, as though contained inside a confined box. The scriptures reveal that we're trapped and hopeless unless God rescues us. The psalmist spoke of being afflicted by an enemy and trapped by the snares of death, with the cords of death coiled around. Enclosed and shackled, he cried to God for help, and with a thundering power, he reached down and took hold of him. God can do the same for us. He can break the chains and release us from our confining cages. He can set us free and carry us out into a spacious place. How sad it is, then, that we keep running in small circles, as if we're still confined in our old prisons. In his strength, may we no longer be bound by fear, shame, or oppression. God has rescued us from those cages of death. We can run free. What are the cages that have you confined? How are you living as though an old cage still traps and holds you? Thank you for joining me for today's devotion, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.